Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Captain of Industry, where last time we got into oil and started pumping that beautiful black gold into our first little oil setup, which is nice and quaint, making some rubber and fuel for our factories. Oh, and I guess we also made some sludge or something like that, but we just dumped that in the ocean and we don't care about it. But something we definitely care about is that we have belts now. So we can belt things together, make automated systems, and expand our factory to be fully automated. And that's gonna be the goal today. So if you're excited for this, remember to leave a like. First up though, rain. It's nice. We collect it with rainwater harvesters. But obviously we don't want to do that forever. Fortunately, through the research, we now have a groundwater pump and we don't have to do that anymore. So we just have to place it somewhere on the groundwater area, and we get water forever, probably. We might be able to run out of water, like eventually, but maybe not. I don't really know. Regardless, we're gonna build ourselves a nice little groundwater pump, and then we can feed that into our systems. So our factory and our housing now too. Housing got upgraded, so now the people can actually drink water using a water facility. And I guess when people have water, they're a little bit more happier. That means we get more Unity stuff, and Unity stuff is handy. I don't know. We don't really use it much, but we probably will in the future. Oh, but this also makes waste? Oh, well, we know how to deal with that problem. Send that stuff off into the ocean. The only thing we really have to worry about is making sure everything's organized and things can still get around the world. Vehicles obviously can't pass over pipelines, so that's a bit of a problem. So when we connect this one up, we need like a bridge, or sorry, a ramp. So we have vehicle ramps now too. A lot of stuff's been unlocked. But this just allows us to build ramps and belts underneath this bridge. Because I found out, I was streaming this game on Twitch, that the excavators and the tree harvesters, these crazy guys, cannot go underneath pipes or belts. No matter how high they are, just does not work out. So you have to build bridges everywhere. So something to really keep in mind. Anyway, that should all go well. I'll actually connect up the pipe to the water here in a second. First, more new tech, new foo, irrigated farms, which I presume just grows food faster? Because look, we can have up to 420 population, so we're probably gonna need a little bit more than a few potatoes per month. Also, this farm is still at risk of collapse, so yeah, having a backup is always good. So I'll just take a couple minutes to finish building, so let's look at our factory and get to some automation. So the big thing is we're gonna have production over on the right, production on the left, and automation up in the middle here. And we need to automate a lot of different stuff. Specifically, oh, we have an electric automation thing? Looks like it uses power and is faster. Okay, so we're gonna build these. Anyway, we have to make all these things. Construction parts, construction part Mark II, mechanical parts, vehicle parts, and electronics. All these things are hyper basic in the game, so we're gonna need a lot of them, and we need them automated soon. I guess our ultimate goal is construction parts, but I have a lot of plans with that. Easiest thing though right now is mechanical parts, so I guess we can just start with that. It should be pretty straightforward. You put down the machine, we have the belts, we just have the flat conveyor, go from A to B, and that's kind of it. I think that's literally it. We just need iron to make mechanical parts, and that one's done. First automation complete. No, JK. That's basically what we need to do, but we're not gonna start with this one, I don't think. Yeah, so there's a bit of a change of plans. Instead, I brought the rubber all the way over to our facilities here. And we're actually starting off by making some electric components, and then combining that with some extra parts to make maintenance parts. Because maintenance is this behind the scenes thing in the game that is always happening. Like every vehicle has to be maintained. But I have a feeling if we didn't automate this immediately, we're gonna run into a huge problem. Because we'd run out of maintenance parts, all the vehicles break down, and then we lose the video game. Besides, these things were very straightforward. Just a little bit of iron like we just seen. And then this was just the copper ingots and the rubber. And then over at the farming area, this all looks good. This farm still hasn't collapsed yet, so we're good there. And I figured out the pathing so the vehicles can scoot, the stuff is being dumped, the people super happy, and everything's going well. So let's do a little bit more automation then. What's like the next easiest thing we could do? Mechanical parts, okay. What uses that? This, iron, mechanical parts, and electronics makes vehicle parts. Let's build that, nice and quick. We can grab one of these storage things here, and we can connect it up to these other two casting areas. Throw that down like here, sure. Then we can build the automation thing a little bit forward, like here. Since it mostly uses iron stuff, right? So I can go there. And belt-wise, how do we organize this all? Flat conveyor. Clearly we have to split this up. I guess we go this way? Yeah, because we're gonna have to store electronics too. Like everything has to be stored as well. So we'll just kind of go straight across. That also allows the trucks to keep on scooting through, which is super important. Then that will go, wait, no. We need to go to like the furthest exit, here. Because we gotta bring in the iron from here to there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then split off these parts and have that go to there. Now our suite of trucks comes to finish off this production. And we have one more thing done. And we probably don't need to worry about that too much because I don't know how many vehicles we're gonna make, but it's not gonna be infinite. More storage is always good too, so we'll just put some of those on. And now it's time for the big projects. So this is all the early automation. As I've been saying, we really want construction parts, and that needs concrete. Well, there is an efficient concrete recipe that we really have to use. So it uses sand, slag, and water with cement to make 12 concrete slabs. This is so good because it uses half the cement to make twice the concrete slabs as the recipe we're using right now, which is simpler, but come on, this is twice as good. And water's not a big problem because we have the groundwater pump. So let's try and put something together. We'll be in like planning mode here, so nothing gets built, but we can have the whole system end with the concrete mixers. And we should probably do some math at this point too. So we want to use this recipe. No, this one. Crushed slag, sand, and cement. So we need 6 slag and 1 concrete. How do we make 1 concrete? Well, we make it in a rotary kiln, and each one of these rotary kilns makes 2 cement, and uses limestone and coal. You know, actually then, if we're doing this, we don't need the rotary kiln anywhere close by. We probably want the rotary kiln near the limestone and the coal because that actually makes the cement. Then we can just belt or truck it over. So we'll leave that over there, we'll deal with that in a second. Actually, no, let's deal with that first. We're here now. What do we need? Just the 2 things. So then it's just a couple bins, and we're good. So limestone, coal, GG. These will be set to this. That's gonna be 4 cement. And you know what, actually, why don't we just have 4 concrete per minute? That should work out a lot better. Because now we can actually start to do some math, because over here, we need 1 cement per minute. If we're making 4, that means we need 4 of these machines, and we can go from here. Put these down temporarily. There we go. So if we're going by those numbers, that means we need 8 sand and 24 slag. Where do we even get slag? Wait, right here. This is our slag storage from processing the iron ore. And each of these systems makes 4 slag, another 4 slag, and this needs 6 per machine, which means we're gonna need a lot more iron production very soon. Or do we get any slag from the copper as well? No. Oh no, yeah, we do, okay. So that's gonna be 12 slag, meaning we have to double up those systems. Well, that's, yeah, no problem at all. We're gonna do that anyway. More importantly, let's look into the sand. The sand, I'm certain, is just gonna be by crushing gravel. We turn the slag to slag crushed, rock to gravel, gravel to sand. So we need rock then, okay? So I'll deal with the rock. Then we make the gravel from the rock into sand. How much sand does that make? 8. Okay, that's, whoa, I said pause. Pause everything, don't build. Are we not in planning mode? That's planning mode, whoops. Okay, now we're in planning mode. Anyway, 8 sand right there. That's all the sand we need. Yeah, 4 machines, 2 times 4 is 8, done. And then the slag's right over here, so yeah, just these 2 machines, this guy over here, and that's about it. Oh, we have to crush the slag. Okay, that's the last thing. And 8 slag goes to 8 slag crushed. And we need a total again of 24. Or do we? Let's change the numbers here. Show how many we need per minute. We need 9 slag crushed per minute, and this makes 24 per minute. Okay, this is kind of hurting my head. Okay, so a bit of a change of plans, actually. We're just gonna go for something more simple. We're gonna have the sand back here, and we're gonna have 4 slag crushers, 1 per each concrete mixer. Just so things work out fine. And if the numbers don't work out over here at the slag production area, things will still run down here. That's all. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. Again, we just need to automate the concrete slabs so we can get the construction parts automated back here. Cool. Then back over this way. Yeah, this is pretty simple. I just changed one thing around. We're gonna have the coal come this way and the limestone go the other way because the coal is right here, limestone's right there. Easier for the trucks. But although the concrete stuff seems to be all fine and dandy, the low food supply warning kinda has me on edge. But now, like 2 seconds later, we have 19 months worth of food. So I guess we're okay? I don't know. Looking into the farm stuff, like, stuff is crazy here. You actually set like a crop schedule, so like we grow potatoes, then we rest the land so the ground can be more fertile. The irrigated farm kind of works the same way, needs to be maintained, but we can grow like vegetables and whatnot, right? So that's cool. There's a harvest now, blah, blah, blah. Everything can work out fine. But yeah, the food supply really dips quickly. And if it dips at the wrong time, especially when there's like no crops being grown, we can get wombo comboed and lose the video game. So I prefer that doesn't happen. So what do? Well, we're storing the potatoes, we're storing the vegetables. We probably want to store more though. Can we store the vegetables in like a bin? I thought at first we could only store stuff inside the food markets, but I think we can do something else. God, there's so many screens. I can't stand the menuing in this game actually. Okay, unit storage though. Here we go, let's see here. Unit storage, can we store vegetables? Okay, huge. Let me guess. In this storage, we can store potatoes. Starting to pick up what's being put down. There's also outputs for things too. So although it would be extremely expensive, we could just belt potato from A to B, kind of leaning towards that. Then the trucks are upset, so maybe not. And instead, we first build a bridge, then we build the belts. Just less for the trucks to do. Like, there's gonna be so much stuff going on all over the place. Let's just give them a break. Let's build a belt. Once I find out where the bridges are. I mean, playing this game for hours, and still, I just cannot get the freaking menus. It's actually been driving me nuts. Anyway, whatever. We got the bridge here. Actually, maybe we move it a little bit further back to there. That'll be good. We'll make that hyper priority. And then we start planning out those belts. So that will go to here eventually. For now, we'll kind of just let it go just to there. And we'll finish it up once the bridge is done. Can we, hello? There you go, gotta double click or else things don't work properly. Then the flat conveyor for the vegetables. So you come up this way. We're definitely gonna wanna raise this so trucks can at least pass underneath. And let's enter planning mode for a second actually as we do this. To make things simpler, let's just build from the end and then go to the beginning. Should be good. We gotta keep in mind too that eventually we're gonna be expanding. Like our population is gonna be a lot more than 286. Like we can have up to 630 people. So we gotta be thinking about that stage. But for now, we just leave that be. The bridge is now done, so we can work on other things. Let's unpause this. Get to it, friends. And then the last thing is finishing up this. That will probably solve all of our problems with the food. Lastly though, let's plan a little bit ahead. Let's get another farm ready. Is that in the way of our concrete production? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, to the tile. Perfect. Got a little close. That farm will be built. We'll combine these two together, but it doesn't want to connect to the very beginning. No, great. Okay, then we'll do something like that then. And the farm's built, good. So then we pipe over the water. And with all that set, we should be okay on food, I bet. Now we'll leave this empty, or actually we can, I guess, green manure, I don't know what that is, but let's see if we can make it. We'll do that, and then we will grow some crops. And so long as this farm literally does not collapse, everything will be still fine. Oh, but this, we actually want to still finish this up. So we'll need a U-shaped conveyor, scoot over here, and then a flat conveyor over here. I'm not sure how exactly we'll end up expanding on this system, but we'll just kind of leave it for now. Oh no, but wait. One problem solved and another begins. Not enough maintenance. How do we not have enough maintenance? What's going on? Boost! What do we not have? Mechanical parts? Why don't we have mechanical parts? We don't have iron? How do we not have iron? Because we have too much slag. Okay, well first, let's try and keep that empty if we can. And that actually starts to move this stuff around. Good, yeah, get it out of there. Get it out. Thank you. The slag built up too much and clogged the whole system. Don't like it when that happens. Oh, but then they're just dumping the slag in the dumpster pile. That sucks. Kinda need to use that stuff, but also we kinda need it gone. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh, you know what we actually should do? Finish up the concrete setup. Yeah, that's a good idea. But before we do, I double checked a bunch of things and optimized a little bit more and added in balancers. So since we don't have like a perfect amount of slag coming in and out every so often, I have a balancer here to balance out to all the different systems. So hopefully they run decently well. Then I copied and paste things just to make sure we have enough space in order to expand the system here. And then water. Still need some groundwater. So the groundwater will store up here, scoot over here, and enter each of the mixers. So that is all good. Except we have one big problem. The crusher needs gravel to make the sand eventually. And you need rocks to make the gravel. Slag is not rocks. So we need some of that. This can go. How do we get rocks? Probably from just digging into the ground. So we need to make a giant pit. Okay, this should be fine. First, let's set up a little bit of storage. So when we have the rocks, we can do something with them. So be there. Probably 3 bins will be good. No? So the farm in the way? The farm's in the way. Gosh. We'll have that there, and move you to dig into the ground. I guess we're gonna need some more mine control towers. So let's go find those. We can just throw these over here. Do they look bigger? Maybe I'm just zoomed in, I don't know. And actually, we're gonna want a few. Let's build like 3. We're gonna do some things a little bit differently. So you see how I have all these dumpsters kind of set up all over the place? So this vine can dump stuff here. There's our trash dumpster over here, and etc., etc. Well, we're gonna set up a specified dump for certain things. Specifically the slag. I don't like having to throw it out like we're doing. So this first mine here, this is gonna be the digging one. So we're gonna edit the area. It is going to be here, and in here, we're going to dig for the rocks. So just as deep as possible. Next tower, we'll edit to be right beside, and this will be our super dumpster, but only for slag. So instead of dumping the slag in the other place, we can just dump it over here. That'll be much better. Then we have the dumping zone designated. Wow, not that high, relax. We'll keep it to that height too. Don't want things overflowing and, you know, falling into the hole. That'd be sad. And then finally, the rest of the garbage, well, we are going to set up an area way over here. And that is gonna be for dirt and waste. So we're just gonna dump our waste from now on into the ocean. And this dumping area can be gotten rid of. So no more dumping next to the city. No more risk of farm collapse, all that jazz. No, we're just gonna dump waste in the ocean. That'll be great. And then we let her rip. So that will be built, everybody will be happy. The trucks scoot in a great panic. And then we need to make a couple more vehicles. Oh yeah, I cleaned up all of the beginner stuff, so that's gone. Did I rebuild the vehicle depot? I guess, where would we build that? I'm thinking like right up here. Vehicle depot, we'll build you there. That'll work out fine. You have the bridge over here, so the big vehicles can scoot that way. I suppose we'll have to do some planning in the middle here. So let's get some more ramps. I think we could just deal with one of these. There we go, like another here. And I think that's all we need to build for now. The biggest thing is this. Let's make that the priority, thank you. And let things rip. So organizing the garbage over there, very good plan. We'll have ways for vehicles to kind of cut across the factory because there's gonna be belts everywhere. And once we have some rock, everything should work out fine. And so the big dig begins. And so does the slag dump. Perfect. So if we dump the slag here, eventually we can reuse it, easily, and dump it back into these systems. So that's good. Look at all these guys go. All right, and yeah, they have dirt. They should go over to the ocean. Oh, you're going to this one, you little buggers. Stop it. Stop. No dumping here. This is a no dumpy zone. So then you have to go to the ocean. Where are you going? What the heck did I leave it? I left another dump. They're everywhere. Should have just started by dumping in the ocean. That was the real way. No more dumping there. No, where's this truck going? I know you're looking to dump. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I did then. I put dumps at every single mine instead of making one centralized one. Let's not do that anymore. We're running our old concrete setup off of rainwater, and guess what? That was definitely not enough. So I set up a new pump over here to bring groundwater into that. So we'll have more concrete. Good. This is still under construction. What are you guys doing? Why are you not dumping in the other area? Is it because this isn't done yet? No, that's why you no dump. Did I not set it up? That would be a classic. I didn't set it up, I don't think. Oh, Gibbs. You rascal. There we go. I suppose the added benefit too is once we start dumping into the water here, we could build on it. We could literally build then a trash island. Yeah, we're gonna dump the trash too, right? Oh, this is gonna be perfect. In fact, you know, maybe, yeah. Once we get an extra mine control tower down, I'll start digging up all of this and dumping it into the ocean, and then we won't have that problem anymore. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be great, in fact. The digging over here is going well too. Good, good. Let's give them some more trucks so they can keep on keeping on. And once we have the rocks, everything will be solid. Okay, so we've been digging for a while here, and we got to the rocks. It took a hot minute, but it's worked out. Need some landmass too, so hey, that's good. But you know what might have been a little bit easier? Instead of going for rocks and crushing the rocks to get sand, I realized we could just mine sand. There's like a bunch of sand over here. So, about this idea, I think we might be abandoning it, because I'm seeing there might be a bit of a problem. Like this hill falling into this hole, and then, yeah. So sorry friends about that. Project canceled. And we're gonna dig up all the trash over here. And then I guess we could just dump all of it into this hole, because I kind of want this area to be buildable space. Kind of looking over things, like it makes sense to have a farm here. Main thing really is to start digging up the trash though. Yep, just pile on in the trash. Make this area beautiful. Now then, as all that is happening, this system is working somehow. Like somehow we're still getting rocks from somewhere. So we are making concrete, and since we have concrete, we have the logs and we have everything else, we're finally gonna start automating construction parts. Our big goal for today. And we're going to make a decent amount of them. So let's make 4 facilities, all of which are going to make these. Here we go. There's like an eyedropper tool, so scoop. And then we needed 4 at a minimum because we needed another assembly plant to make the tier 2 construction parts. In fact though, I think we're actually gonna make 2 of these. We're gonna need the advanced construction parts very soon, and I bet the tier 1s are gonna become redundant. Mainly because we need so many belts, right? Oh, so many belts. Especially hooking all this up. Let's try our best here. So this is gonna go to here. It's just another iron setup I put together really quick. As will this go to there. Then we have the bridge, and we need all of these belts to go underneath the bridge. That's the main thing. Let's go into planning mode here. Because no matter what, we always need vehicles to be able to pass over and scoot around. So that'll go to there. Then we will get a balancer. So this system runs, you know, decently efficiently. And this will go over to here. Same deal over to here. There we go. You to there, and you over here. Okay, phase 1. Then you guys go to there, as do you, if you would participate. There we go. Perfect. Then what else we need? We needed logs. Okay, well, trees are gonna come from all over the place, and we can't really regrow them right now. So we're just gonna have to build a storage for all the logs to be sent to. So that'll be, somewhere around here. Spacing's a little weird. And then we have to load balance that into all of these. And then there is the concrete, which is way down over this way. And like everything else, we have to bring it over to this bridge, and then bring it underneath the bridge. Nothing can go over top the bridge, nothing can go around it, everything must go under. And after a horrific amount of spaghetti and time, it is automated. I had to move everything like multiple times, but these big guys can scoot over, everything's been belted over, it's balanced, and it's running. We have automated construction parts, huge, and the advanced ones. We're only gonna stick with one for now, and I just wanna have all of this stuff build up a lot. Oh my goodness, it's been an endeavor. How's the cleanup been? Cleanup's going well. The trash is being dumped here, filling in the hole, which we'll then farm on top of. Ocean is looking greener now. That's good. And then we are getting the sand from over here, and we're gonna be dumping it back over this way. So I've bypassed like the crusher setup, so it's still there and it still does work, but instead now the trucks just drop it off into this bin, and it bypasses that and has all of the sand go into the balancer, which will then balance the sand going to all the other areas. Now it's simply building all of this, or at least getting it done, which is a slow and tedious process, if not for a huge thing called quick deliver. So you can press this button, it uses Unity, it automatically builds stuff, so the trucks don't have to scoot over. So we can just use up all of our Unity here, building. Kind of the main issue though was just the lack of materials, but now that we have the construction parts automated, oh my goodness, we can go absolutely wild with things. Everything automated almost instantly. We have Unity out the wazoo. Yeah, this is only gonna take a moment. And now we have a fully working and optimized concrete setup. It's beautiful. Well, there was the only other small issue of getting the actual concrete over here, so we could make those slabs. So I just belted it all the way from the other side of the world, and there we go. So the trucks don't have to go all the way from A to B. This is close to the materials that needs to be close by, and this is running nonstop, producing all the concrete slabs to keep up with our horrific demand for construction parts, which is honestly hardly keeping up. But the main thing is we are becoming true captains of industry, with all basic products fully automated and efficient systems underway. However, that is gonna be all for now, so I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching. But have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.